What's up, Dragon Brood? We're going to go back and play this Corpses of the Lost Sultai deck because I think adding Kotis can give this deck a little extra reach as the metagame has shifted to being some more of these mid-rangey control decks. So if you've seen this similar deck or style of deck before, it's going to have the usual suspects. So we've got 4 Forsaken Miner, we have 1 Requiting Hex, some Land of Werewolves, 2 Bitter Triumph, 3 Deep Cavern Bats, 2 Strategic Betrayal, because we want some stuff to deal with the graveyard. 4 Badger Mole Cub, we have 3 Quandrix Charms, just as a catch-all, usually going to be a counter, but sometimes we use it to turn something into a 5/5. We have 4 Corpses of the Lost, because that's one of the main reasons we want to play this deck, or Boroid. Obviously, this card's still good. We have Applied Geometry, because this is one of my favorite cards out of Strixhaven, and Kotis, the Fang Bear. So hopefully, if we can attack with it with big damage, then maybe we get some cards from the opponent, and that'd be really cool. It's also hard to remove, and in a weird scenario, you could actually apply Geometry of Kotis. Even though it's legendary, you could have the original one die, and then just attack with a 6/6 Kotis, which could be kind of fun. So I don't know, we'll see what comes up during these games. But don't forget, if you're going to be buying any Magic cards, check out our sponsor over at Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com, and if you use my code DRAGON, just DRAGN, that'll save you 5% on whatever you decide to buy over there. But alright, let's go have some fun and see if Kotis gets us any free cards. Ooh, a bunch of starting towns. I mean, we have to keep it, right? But that many starting towns is not particularly great. Especially since our hand needs a bunch of black mana. This Land of Werewolf is not doing enough work right now. Though I do wonder if we should be playing more Kotis and less of some other things. You know what? Let's play the bat. You have 2 Badger Moles. Well, that's unfortunate. What card? I guess we don't want that the most. I almost played Strategic Betrayal and the Miner this turn. Now I'm kind of wishing I would have. But we could also just, if we get an untapped land, copy the Deep Cavern Bat and then just be coming over the top for 7 and gaining life, and we probably just win that way, right? So let's just draw an untapped land. That's all we got to do. It's not that difficult, right? And that's an innkeeper's talent, not a hunter's talent, so that's important. Though, knowing the opponent's hand, for content purposes, it would be amusing to play the Kotis, copy the Kotis, but probably not going to do that. Sure, they have all the mana in the world. And we are not going to stop that, unfortunately. So we're just going to have a big Deep Cavern Bat. Do we care if they have the Frenzied Baloth? I don't really think so. Yeah, let's just do that. I feel like that's the way we lose, potentially. Let's attack. You're not... I don't know, maybe you're blocking with the Badger Mole Cub. I would consider it with the way their hand looks. Unless they're planning on just, like, top decking a... I don't know, Crater Hoof. 2, 4, 6, even Crater Hoof, they'd still be a mana short. Would you like to attack with the Frenzied Baloth? I would enjoy that. Oh, they're attacking. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm probably blocking. I'm your Huckleberry. Let's do it. But that was really weird for a second. Yeah, everybody in the pool. Well, not everybody. That's not an everybody in the pool moment. The Land of Werewolves are just going to watch from the deck. The pool deck, not the magic deck. Y'all know what I'm saying. Oh, did we have a defensive spell? This is wild. They're trying to make sure this Forgotten Miner dies. Or Forsaken Miner dies. Yeah, sure. I mean, it makes sense to keep the Baloth at this point, right? That's the only way you're going to be able to win, I would imagine. So, we're not blocking with that. All right. I mean, we're at 22. If they can do it, so be it. But even an Ouroboros isn't enough. All right, cool. We're going to keep this. Also randomly, like recently I discovered that a lot of these drink companies have crazy selection of drinks you've never seen. Because I was looking up something from Crown Royal and found out they make like 30 and 50-year age whiskeys and stuff. Like, it's crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing. And then, and I just remembered that because I was drinking Arizona while we were in California, we learned that there's like a, what do they call it? Like a whipped something flavor, pineapple and something, which was pretty wild. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and play the Badger Mole. And I'm going to attack because I don't think you're going to block. And even if you are, we're okay with it. I assume they're trying to also Badger Mole or something here. And then I hope we draw a skeleton to go with our Corpse of the Lost, and then boom, boom, we just go for it all in one turn after the Ouroboros hits. All right. Here comes their Badger Mole, I'm assuming. Yep, makes sense. Into destroying our Badger Mole? I don't know. It would make sense if you have a fight spell or something. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, that's like insult to injury. That barely seems fair. That's like we got away with one. Yeah. That's tough for the opponent. Like, they did the best thing they could do on that turn, and the deck just said, nah. Gave the Hakeem Elijah one finger wag. Not in my house. Michelangelo's technique. We played that in our Scarlet Witch deck. That deck was so much fun, man. If y'all haven't seen that video, y'all should go watch it. We're about to get comboed out. They're gonna go get their Squirrel Girl. And be pretty close to having everything they need, right? Not quite there, but real close. Can we create a situation where the opponent we get to take their Squirrel Girl too? Ah, that's brutal. What I was saying, if you haven't seen that Scarlet Witch deck, you should definitely go check it out. It was so much fun. One of the most fun decks we played this season. The over-the-top silly stuff we got to do was just wild. Oh yeah, we're definitely taking the Squirrel Girl. You can go work to find the other parts, I guess. You can... Oh, actually, maybe I should have taken... Oh, it doesn't matter, right? Because if you had the mana, 2, 4, 5... Yeah, all right. So, if... I don't even think it's worth it to play Corpse of the Lost here. We just pump the team and go. This is an everybody in the pool type situation. And then they have to block with some probably formidable speaker, and then they're still alive, right? Would it have been worth it if I'd have tapped the elf, put a counter? Well, that's if we would have hit even a card. We don't know if that would have happened. So, yeah. All right. I mean, you block with formidable speaker, you're still alive, and then we just hope they don't have enough to combo, is the situation. Whoa. They're not even... They're just saying that's it. All right, cool. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Applied Geometry is such a crazy Magic card. Like... It's the type of card that makes me just go, it's wild that we have these words on a Magic card, you know? I don't even think I want to play the Llanowar Elf here. I think I want to leave up Requiting Hex to see what they do on turn 2. And then I could always play Miner plus Elf next turn. Though they found black mana, so if they have a removal, they probably just got it. Since they're not playing anything else here, but, I mean, you know. Okay, well, that helps a little bit. Yeah. Play Llanowar Elf. Miner. Wow, they don't have a removal spell. What type of hand did you keep? With no turn 2 play and no way to interact? Oh, it must be sorcery speed. Yeah, that makes sense. So I was like, it was about to get too weird there for a second. I'll just take the damage now. And go attacking. Question now is, do we copy the Corpses of the Lost, or do we just copy a skeleton? Because that's the real question. Oh, never mind. We found a Kotis. Away we go. He's a zombie. He's not a skeleton. But, hey. He's here to try to do some work. Alright, and what else you got? You got 2 mana. They are not exiling our Kotis. Now, if Kotis were to go unblocked, we could turn Kotis into a 5/5, which would be funny. I'm expecting them to sweep the board is the problem. So I just got to figure out if that's what we believe is going to happen. I'm just going to copy the Corpses of Loss. Because that just makes the most sense. All right, cool. Yeah, I still wasn't sure if I wanted to attack with a hasty skeleton or not. But, I don't know. I think that was still the right play. Then if they sweep the board, we have Kotis plus a Corpses of the Lost already on the battlefield. So, who knows? Didn't have to worry about it, though. Double Deep Cavern Bat. I'm usually on the receiving end of Double Deep Cavern Bat, so this will be interesting. Odds on us keeping Atlanta Wealth? I'm assuming very low. Especially with them already having the Scavenger. Sure. We accept it. I mean, our plan really was to get these Deep Cavern Bats going anyway. But this is also pretty good. Nice rip there, deck. Nice rip. And we get Atlanta Wealth back for our troubles. Origin of Avengers. So now we know they're going hero version and not regular version. Every little bit of information helps, you know? Let's play this Deep Cavern Bat first to see what their hand is that we're working with. Oh, we can take both caps? Hell yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll play this on black. And we'll take the other cap too. And did you find a creature? They did not, so they will try again next turn. Love that for us. I think I'm just going to copy the bat and take a shelter, because we don't really care about anything else, right? So let's play Forsaken Miner. Just checking the mana real quick, just to make sure we're all good. And we'll copy a bat. And just say, no removal for you. And still holding up a removal of our own. And currently, they don't have a way to protect anything. I mean, we're going to attack for 11 next turn. That works. I like games like this because it's just like, okay, sometimes you get the early creature part of the deck. This time it was just Deep Cavern Bats, right? Like, that's all it takes. Okie dokie, let's keep it. I mean, we have the mana to do things. It's a little painful, but we're hoping to not be around where the pain matters. Yeah, all right, attack. We'll play this one tapped, and we'll go ahead and play a Forsaken Miner. The real question is going to be, yeah, I was about to say, if they leave mana up, what are the odds of us resolving the Corpses of the Lost? Because there's no way you don't have a counter or something, right? In the turn. Maybe we're supposed to just go for it anyway, but I felt like they had something there. Okay, they're going to draw and discard. Now we can get the Corpses of the Lost through. Being patient feels like it may have paid off here. And if they end up just playing a graveyardy type deck, then we're just going to cast Strategic Betrayal. Even better if we get an untapped land, because then we can Corpse and Strategic Betrayal. And that's exactly what they're doing. Great. Love to see it. And we got the untapped land. Oh, the deck. Love you, buddy. Today we're doing the things. Get those out of there. And then let's get our damage on. Hell yeah. Strategic Betrayal, exactly what we want to have in these matchups. There we go. Oh, this is a bit tougher. I guess we keep it. And we're going to have to hope to draw a blue source. Because the hand's not going to do much otherwise. This is the gamble, though, sometimes when you're going to play a multicolor deck. It's more than 2 colors. Sometimes things don't always come up right. Yeah, this could be one of those times. It's probably bad. A high noon. I probably want to get rid of that at some point. But right now, the deck says I don't get a choice on whether I want to get rid of it, so attacking we will go. And they still only have white, and we still lack black. Or blue. We have plenty of black. Gonna flash a thing in. Sounds good. We will let them resolve their thing first. Make whatever decisions they're gonna make. Oh, they topped both? That's gross. Oop. Can I not? Oh, because it costs 3. For some reason I was thinking, never mind. All right, blocks away. Yep. You do the thing. I mean, us not getting a color is going to be the death of us here. I'm sure they got a land so they can unlock their stuff. Yep, that makes sense. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're cooked. And the worst part is, had we put this on blue, all the Verges would have only been making green mana. Oh, they might have just done us a favor here, actually. Oh, they have no idea. That was actually the best thing that could have happened to us. I mean, obviously, they're holding creatures that counter stuff or whatever, so we still have to figure that part out. But this is a big difference. Yes, I would like to return that to my hand. Sure? They must need more colors, because that's not doing much to us either way. Take the action still? Okay. Funny thing is, we know they're going to try and counter our Corpses of the Lost. So we might try to play something. I was hoping for another untapped blue source. This is not it. So we'll just pass, do nothing. Because their hand typically is going to have cards like they can't do anything till we do something. In a lot of cases. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to attempt to destroy this. It will also let us get our Forsaken Miner back, obviously. Counter target spell. Yeah, sure. That works for us. Okay. So we're going to try Corpse of the Lost again. Go attacking. All right. Where does that put us? Gonna Avatar's Wrath or whatever? Ultima. Well, that's a thing that happened. I guess we just try to copy this. I mean, if they have the counter, they have the counter. I mean, we can't do nothing about it. Yep. We could have tried to copy a land, which would have been the safe play, but we wouldn't have been able to attack with it either. So it would have been disappointing. Oh, look at you, Ouroboros. Mr. Johnny on the spot. Come on, counter. We have a lot of lands in play. Oh, that's perfect. And this will make sure it's large enough to not die to a high noon if the right lands show up. All right. Do what you're going to do, opponent. You have bounce spells and stuff. Let's see them. That ain't going to cut it. We know what's on top of the library already. Yep, you got it. Nice. Yeah, going back to the applied geometry turn, I have considered that. When the opponent has mana up, like, should you be targeting the Corpse of the Lost? Like, I was doing it there because it gets to the end of the game. But there are a lot of times where it's like you can just target a land. They can't counter it, so then they have to target your 6/6. We still have a Corpses of the Lost, which could be important, you know, on later turns. So, like, I don't know. It's a weird thing. You know, I could have went either way with it. End result was still a win, so I guess it didn't matter that much. Oh, this would be such a greedy keep. And it's very likely Badger Mole's not. We can't do this. Boy, do I want to, though. No lie. Like, my heart of heart says, let's go for it, but we can't. That's just a terrible idea. Let's keep this. We'll put back the charm, and we'll hope everything works out. It probably won't, but hey. We don't know till we try, right? Ooh, a second Corpses of the Lost, though, is kind of nice. I don't hate that. And no bounce spell? All right, we're cooking now. Okay, this is where the counters come in, right? Do you want to put this on black? Probably. Gotta have a counter here. Oh, we get a card? Sure. Works for me. Still attacking. Yes, I will take that action, please. I mean, they're playing a deck that's full of counters, so I mean, we know they're going to have more. We can't even pretend to be surprised. Sadly, I think we have to take damage just in case, but I assume a counter's incoming. It'd be weird for there not to be. Because some people just hate fun. Gonna split up. All right. Well, we drew a worthless card. I mean, I say worthless. I mean, there might be tokens or something we can hit with it. Possibly if they get a land, they can activate. But otherwise, this is going to do a whole lot of nothing. Maybe they flash in like a Wan-Shin Tong or something. That could be helpful, I guess. I mean, we're blocking. Sure. Play this tapped on green? Does this deck care about anything being in the yard? I don't know that they do, so I'm going to hold this in case. I don't know what I'd be worried about, but who knows? If they get like Biza or something, we're probably cooked. Wow, they're in draw and discard mode? Hell yeah. Let us find an Ouroboros. Dang it. I was just like, if we could have pumped. Because they're not going to have much here unless it's maybe like a cheap draw spell or something. No, we just got some lands from... Though taking lands from a control deck isn't the worst thing. Kotis is trying to go the distance, y'all. I don't know if it's going to happen, but Kotis is working his butt off right now. He's got 5 attacks to go. I mean, Ultima still gets rid of Kotis. So that's real. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's some stuff we can get, but that ain't it. Oh, man. Does the opponent have any cheap draw spells I could use? Hey, you do. I was wondering if you were going to have... Oh, can select any number to cast. Sweet. I will consult the star charts for max value. Because why not? Oh, hell yeah. We'll take Quandrix Charm and that. Yeah, that's great. I will probably just do this. And let's go ahead and see what you're working with over there, opponent. Ultima. Yeah, we'll take that. So you have to spend some more mana. So they can get rid of the Deep Cavern Bat. They will try to cast Ultima. We will Quandrix Charm, and then we'll be really close to lethal. Nope, they're not doing that. They're waiting because they want to be able to counter and protect their spell, which is very smart. They don't want to be shields down here. All right. So counter incoming. Sure. That doesn't help. I was hoping it was going to be another Corpses of the Lost. All right, so what is this thing? When this enchantment enters, if you cast it, shuffle. Oh, shuffle, one of those things. All right, and this only makes them pay 2 more. So we attack. Oh, opponent, really? That's how you're going to go about business? You only have 1 left open. I mean, we got to go for it, right? Make Kotis bigger? Yeah. All right, cool. Kotis proved his worth. Honestly, I thought they were going to get lost onto the Deep Cavern Bat and then just take whatever this is, and then next turn try to Ultima, which would have devalued our Quandrix Charm because then they would have had more mana to pay for it. So this was just a best case scenario. And I guess maybe they forgot about the authority of the console, so they weren't going to be able to block anyway. But yeah, weird way to win. I did not think that's how the end of that game was going to happen. On the draw, we definitely can't keep this. All right, this at least gives us something to work with. Oh, I think we're going to keep the removal. Okay, we found a land. That's not bad. Kind of would have liked to have the Quandrix Charm in hindsight, but hey, you know. Origins of the Avengers. Sure. Oh, they bought them both. Huh. I only need... Let's go and just attack. I'm kind of hoping we can get a scenario we can get Captain America, but there's about to be another creature behind it. Oh, well, it's the other Cap. Well, that makes this turn a little bit easier, maybe. Well, let's try. I don't think this is going to work, but... Oh, it did. Wow. Good stuff. Usually they have like a defensive card there. I'm a little stunned. Wow, nothing? I'm gonna go Ouroboros. I mean, maybe you have a shelter and just are waiting for a better target. Anything's possible. Nope, practice offense. You were already double striking, so we don't care about that. But we're still not blocking. We're just going to have lethal and 1 big attack. Oh, and a bonus Badger Mole Cub, just because. Because why not? Tap. I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, no, because... Well, yeah, they both can attack. It doesn't really matter. Copy an Ouroboros. Put a bajillion counters on things. Yep, that'll do it. I love when you people concede and you like the machine doesn't process everything completely yet, because we had like 6 counters on the Ouroboros and then it was going to make this one bigger and then make this one. So it was like it was still populating what everything was going to be, which is kind of cool. But yeah, not a bad scenario to be in here. Sure, we'll try. Oh, wish I had a black land. This also tells us the opponent has a burn spell in hand, because there was a pause there for them to shoot us. So there's no reason for us to even play Badger Mole. We'll just pass. Let's see if we can get some value stopping something of theirs. Okay, so now we're just both playing the game of chicken. Fin Fang Foom. No, no thank you. Yeah, we'll take damage. Get this guy to a 4 toughness and hope that's good enough. A black mana for Kotis would have been sweet there. Black mana for Kotis would still be good here, though. Like, please let me search for a land. Like, that would be the best thing possible right now. Kotis and Ouroboros gonna try to get the job done, y'all. All right. Now, let Kotis find some land kill cards to go after the opponent's stuff. That would be great. Yeah, we'll tap for some mana. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be real threatening. Make it look like I messed up. And we just want to get blue mana. Not that we're doing anything with it, but, you know, fact of the matter. Make it look intimidating. Like we could do something. You play the other one, you at least get to kill the Ouroboros. Which I'd assume they're going to do. Yeah, that makes sense. Might as well go get the other island. Oh, nice. The deck is saying we refuse to. And this, honestly, right now, this all comes down to not being greedy and going for that Badger Mole on turn 2. Yep. Though, I will say, I didn't play Badger Mole because I thought it was more of a mono red burn whatever situation, and then countering something would have been powerful, then follow up with like Badger Mole Ouroboros or Badger Mole Kotis. However, turns out it was land destruction, usually also backed up by burn spells, so we were in pretty good shape. Yeah, we're keeping this. No surprises. Just make sure we don't play the Willow Rush Verge first, because that would be a disaster. The good thing about this hand, though, is that if they were to kill like a Badger Mole here, like we still have a Land of Werewolf we could play and maybe still get Applied Geometry out the following turn. So that's not the worst thing. All right. Let's go Badger Mole. We really don't have much, though. I mean, if the opponent plays anything, any point of resistance, we're kind of up against it. The best thing actually would probably be Ouroboros? I don't know. Well, not that. That's not the best thing. Okay, well, if we play this, we at least have the mana to pay for. I'm actually just gonna copy a land. Okay, they didn't have a counter or whatever anyway. There was a possibility they could have had like an instant speed removal, and then it makes us countering the Badger Mole look real bad. Oh, that's pretty sick. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can make it 15. No, that's 16 because it has a counter on it, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think this is correct. Oh, they can still tap something, though. Dang it. Oh, I should have left the mana up. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have left the mana up. It's more valuable. Alright, well. When they get rid of our board here, we'll just have to be sad about it. Okay, they didn't have it. For some reason, and I played against this card a bunch of times, for some reason my brain processed it as they needed to pay 1, but they just need to tap a thing down. So in that scenario, we'd have been better off just holding the Quandrix Charm. So if they try to play like the whatever the thing is that lets them like United Battlefront or whatever, any of their spells would have been better to counter and then just win the next turn. So a little bit of greed almost got me in trouble. I guess we keep this. I mean, I'm not totally sure what we're looking to do, but this would make sense. Oh, a Loki. What is this one? Whenever you cast an instant sorcery, mana value less than Loki's power. All right. Well, we don't even want to find out. Let's just go ahead and cost the opponent that card. And we're okay doing this because if they're planning just to play a creature next turn, then we follow up with Badger Mole plus another Strategic Betrayal. Hopefully. Okay, they don't even have that. So I think the play for now is just roll with this, knowing that they could realistically just kill our token. But that's fine. We weren't going to get any better value this turn, so we're okay with that. Then when we play Badger Mole, we get a chance to replay Corpse of the Lost. It's fine. We kind of know the lay of the land and the score at this point. Creatures are going to be dying. That much we know. Yeah. Oh, the opponent might wait till our end step to do something. That would be smart on their part. All right. Let's go with another Badger Mole. Making them commit. Yeah, they were just probably just waiting to see what else we were going to do with our mana, but that's fine. I assume they have other removal spells. Yeah, their hand was all removal. Not a surprise. All right. So I guess their plan was, with this guy, just keep copying the instant speed spells. All right, so with Loki Lafayson, I guess that's how you say it. Mana value less than or equal to Loki's power this turn. Copy that spell. Okay, so they really were just doing that. It was all the cheap burn spells and then using Loki to copy them all. That's actually kind of cool if it works. I mean, in the current environment, it's hard to hold on to Loki, but if you're just playing a burns deck anyway, that's just bonus damage. So, yeah, cool idea. All right, y'all, there's a couple of things I need to be clear about here. First, this is the first time on the channel I believe we played a Kotis deck and actually done well. But it also was crazy because we went crazy well. I think we were 11-1, and that is abnormal for any deck. So I'm being open and telling you, do not expect to go 11-1. But the deck is very good, and I could see it still being a 60 or 70% on the ladder in a lot of cases. I don't think it's going to be whatever that math works out to, 90+%. That's insane, right? As many times as it's fun to say, oh, our deck went undefeated, or we went X-1, or whatever. Like, those are sun run numbers, right? Just be aware of that. But I do think the addition of Kotis was very good. We won at least 2 games, possibly 3, but at least 2 specifically because of Kotis. And the one game we lost, which didn't make the video, was because it was a really long game against a Reanimator deck with the Superior Spider-Man, and we're moving each other's graveyards and whatever. It was kind of grindy and dull, and it ended with me just drawing like 4 lands in a row while they were just drawing cards till they got to another Reanimator spell. So if you're wondering where the loss is, that's where it was. But yeah, this was really surprising. Like, it played extremely well. I thought it was going to struggle against some of the decks, even against the Azorius decks. Like, Kotis was very good in the situations we needed it. And it's arguable that maybe we could cut and apply geometry to play another Kotis if you're worried about playing against more control decks, potentially. But overall, all the cards came in play. They all did things. They all played their part. Everything was just good enough. I mean, that's kind of the only thing I can say. We went against graveyardy decks. We went against, aggro decks. We went against hyper ramp decks. You played against control decks, right? We got a good mix of everything in this video, which was very cool. If there's a bit I could give you strategy-wise on this deck, though, be aware of your opening hands, right? Have a plan, understand how you're going to spend your mana, and be very careful because you do need to be able to cast things, on time. And we had a game where we somehow won when we were stuck, I think, with the black cards and weren't able to cast or something. So cool that worked out. But yeah, you can get in a little bit of trouble in these 3-color decks, so be very careful with what you're trying to play. If you need to play double green or play 2 black spells in a turn, make sure you have that in hand so you can plot out at least your first 3 or 4 turns. Not just, hey, I have lands, I'm going to play this hand, right? That's not always enough. But yeah, other than the mulligan issue, this is just a deck full of good cards. But yeah, just something to think about. If you do play it, the cool part is if you built this before we played a previous version, you're only really swapping a couple of cards to play the Kotis. Everything else was kind of part of the original build for the most part. Maybe we swapped the number of removal spells. But yeah, I'm going to leave this up over on Moxfield because this was a blast, and it was very, very good. Like, insanely good. Again, we run a bit of a sun run, but heck, even if it had went, what, 8-3, that's still really good, right? If a couple of those turn into losses. So, yeah, thumbs up to this one all the way around. But yeah, have some fun with it. That's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.